Who is it?
Hey,
Vinny!
dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man.
I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come
grandfather.
after your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top for you.
All right. Welcome to GUFON tonight. Hey, I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and it is March 13th, 2025. What is all of this? Something on there? Hello, everybody. Welcome to GUFON. It is the Phoenix Lights anniversary show, kinda. Yep, tonight we're just gonna talk about the Phoenix Lights a little bit with mixed in news and stuff that's going on around the world today in the ufology scenario, genre, community, conspiracy thingy that everybody believes, loves, and wants to live. Do you have an experience? Have you ever seen a UFO? Well, thousands of people did at one time on March 13th, 1997. We'll talk about the Phoenix Lights and the conspiracy around it and all the intimate details of a first date. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Remember that show? What was that with Chuck Woolery? The dating game? No. Match game? No. What was that? Oh, Love Connection. Yes, this is your UFO Love Connection. I'm your host, Dick Dickinson, and tonight we're going to talk about lights. You want to turn off the lights? Look at this. Look at this. Did you see this? I can't wear this hat anymore. There's a defect from the sticker that was on it. Ha! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you guys. I don't have another hat. Hold on. I don't like wearing white, but I don't know. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't like it. You can't have Adidas. You can't have Adidas with that. There, we'll just do this for tonight. There we go. I have the other UFO hat in the other room because I wore it out. All right. Who's here tonight? Get this show going. We'll get going eventually with my unmatched. Something's wrong with this, all of me. I don't even want to look at it. Did this hat go? No. No. Better, but it doesn't go. And my eyes are so red. I fell asleep, and then I woke up, did the wake and bake, and now my eyes are so red. And the reason they're red is because I ran out of eye drops. Now I have a half a bottle somewhere in this house, but I can't find it. Sometimes you're finishing one and then you're at the store and you have extra money and you go, oh yeah, I need eye drops. And then you buy the eye drops and you're finishing one while the new one is just sitting there. And that's kind of how that happened. All right, I don't see it. I don't have it. I'm going to be wearing these glasses the whole show. Get over it. You don't get to see Mr. Blue Eyes tonight. What's up, Marcel? Welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. What's up, Marcel? Welcome to the show. Metalhead, welcome to the show. Metalhead, welcome to the show. Zhuzha, zhuzha, zhuzha. Rusty Choppy, Marky Day. Jeanette, how you doing, Jay? I know. Alexander Sundergaard, what is up? Coolest name in the universe. Alexander Sundergaard. It's the best name. Sky Allen, giddy up. How you doing? Moody Mongo, everybody. Moody Mongo. Yes. Yeah, that makes me sad. Because I actually wore this hat out. Hey, everybody, look at me. Now I'm wondering if I was supposed to take that sticker off. Oh, I haven't even opened up emails. Let me see if I got it. Of course I got it, probably. But yeah, I haven't even opened up emails. There you are. You're the first one up top. Oh. What? Hold on. Samo sent me one too. What is going on? Hey, man. Samo, you said I forgot. But I didn't know. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know? I didn't know. We'll take care of that tonight. Tacy, hi, Tacy Hale. Welcome to the show. Jija Babazu, Gagavajianje, the angel of GUFON. I know I already said it. Hold on a second. Whose birthday was it yesterday? Was it Ben's? Was it Ben's birthday yesterday? This Ben? What's up? Was it your birthday yesterday? Hey, Michael Franks, how you doing? Welcome to this show. We're going to talk about the Phoenix Lights here in a moment. Gyro, what's up? I play psychic on the show, and I think I'm psychic in real world but I don't activate it all the time. Hey, how come that didn't ring? The bell didn't go off. Jar Jar Binks gift. Hey, Jar Jar Mika Sakta Chakra. Happy gave, bought, gifted. Happy 2025 a membership to GUFON. So, was it Ben's birthday? Yes, it was. That was you. Now, apparently, I knew this, but I don't know, and my God, I don't remember it being your birthday, nor do I remember anybody telling me it was your birthday yesterday. And if it happened during the show and somebody mentioned it and I didn't come back to it, let me know when I realized it was your birthday and forgot. Because I really don't. Like, get me the timestamp where I said, oh, it's Ben's birthday. I need to know that I forgot that because I don't remember that at all, that it was your birthday. And I feel bad. I feel bad. I do. That's the kind of guy I am. You know? I hate being that guy that doesn't remember everything. And I'm turning into that old man. I'm turning into that. I may have the beginning stages of Alzheimer's. It's in our family, so we'll see. But if I didn't say your name in the roll call, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. And what's a show without information, especially belated birthdays? So I need everybody to say it. Happy birthday. Come on, Ben. Happy belated birthday. We're doing it. I don't care.
Happy birthday to you.
Belated, I'm sorry.
Happy birthday to you.
All of us to you.
Happy birthday to
Ben.
Happy birthday to you.
Second verse, better than the first.
From good friends and true.
That's all of us.
From old friends and new.
Belated or now, it don't matter. Wait.
May good luck go with you.
Come on, Ben.
And happiness too.
Happy birthday, Ben, the Yorkshire Grufonian. Don't be embarrassed. It's okay. It's all right. We do things like that here every now and then. And I'm sorry we forgot yesterday. But Ben deserves at least one birthday a year, right? Wouldn't you agree? All right. Congratulations on making it this year. Appreciate it, Ben. I'm sorry, man. That's stupid. But I'm happy to do it. I love you, man. You're a good guy. Kelly Lewis, welcome. Felicity, welcome. Drift Speed, everybody coming in. Thanks. Let's get going. Phoenix Lights. What a sham. What a scam. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Those lights came in not once, but twice. But did they really? Let's go back to 1997. Well, how old was I? 29? 68, 78, 88, 98. I was barely a 30. And that's 3 days after my birthday, March 13th. So here we are in the 28th year anniversary of the greatest public, seen by 10,000 minimum residents of the greater Phoenix and outlying areas. On March 13th at 8:30-ish, people saw a V-shaped formation fly over the valley. And not only the valley, it started up north. This is where the sightings started. Now, I don't know if any of you know, but there's a place, this is really interesting to the story. Because I put a lot of things together over the years, having lived there and being a part of the first 7 or 8 Phoenix Lights events. Not being a part of, but, going there, being press, interviewing people. And I did it for the AZ UFO show back then. And I talked to Dr. Lynn, her movie came out, The Phoenix Lights, and the book, and they were good. Very good. Sorta. See, there's one thing I learned. People lie. And I talked, oh God, almost everybody in the movie. And everybody said the same thing. Not everybody. But he's dead now. But there was a guy, God, why did his name elude me right at this very moment in time? I never forget this guy's name. It'll come back to me. In the movie, he saw the sighting. He saw the Phoenix Lights. Anyway, I'm not going to get into what he said right now, but he said, that's not what I said. They changed what I said in the movie. Not changed, but edited it to make it seem like, which has happened to me on Discovery Channel. Did the same thing. It looked like I was laughing at something they said, but it had nothing to do with that. It had something to do 20 minutes earlier, and they edited it like we were having a good time. And it was fun, but it wasn't a good time. So that bothered me when I was interviewing people. Because he pulls me over, and he goes, are you recording? And I'm like, no, not yet. He goes, I'm going to tell you the truth. You know that? Yeah, I know. In the movie, they don't have me telling the truth. You know that, right? It's whatever. It's bullshit, Rich. And he's getting angry with me. I'm like, well, hey, I didn't make the movie. He goes, no, man. He goes, I'm here for the anniversary. And I kind of feel jaded. A couple of people, and he's talking to somebody, and he's waving somebody else over, and they come over. Tell Richie what you were telling me. Oh, about the movie? Yeah, about how they changed everything. The guy continues where he left off. And I go, yeah, no shit. Both of those guys are dead. Well, it was almost 30 years ago, so no conspiracy there. Dr. Lynn Keatai didn't have him whacked for telling me anything. All right, so with that in my mind, I now know I have a task ahead of me to try to get to the bottom of the lies and why they want us to believe the lights that we all saw were the UFOs. And they used Dr. Lynn Keatai's pictures that she took early in the year of orb-like lights, which were all, I'll pull it up here in a second, talking, so I didn't do it yet, but, and her little, now look, I don't have proof right in front of me. I don't have the proof 100%, but I am going to say I'm 99.9% sure she took pictures of flares, because where she lived looked directly where the Phoenix Lights were happening continually. And early in the year at the Barry Goldwater Gunnery Range, they do a lot of military shit out there, and they drop flares, part of their training and whatever else they're doing out there, right? And you can see the flare droppings 50 miles away. I live 30 miles, and I recorded them from my house. So, yeah, let me pull it up, show you. You all know it, I know. I should have made the thumbnail the Phoenix Light, but I didn't want to. I don't know why. Just didn't. All right. Now, you all are familiar with this. Everyone. All right, so this is pretty much it right here. This is 3 years ago, but it doesn't matter. So these are the lights that everybody saw. Here's Dr. Lynn's photos. Now, they weren't over the city like this. This is, more like this, I think. See, and they're not giving us the real view. Here it is. See this? I have the same exact type of thing. Flares, but these are airplanes. Yeah, no, they are. Because if you ever see this is a picture or still frame, you can see flashing, and I believe it was this one. But no, they're going to tell you differently. Here's a good photo of it. See, now I want you to look at this. Look at the way these flare dropping. This is the 10 o'clock sighting. There were two sightings. 8:30. I'm just, it was 8:25-ish. And 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock was the distraction an hour and a half later because people were calling in the whole time these lights were out there. People were calling, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this. And everybody says these were dropped in a straight line. They were not. Look, that's not straight. But it's not straight. You got two close together, one here, then one up, one lower, one further away with the gap in between. This one's on the same, but a little higher, and this is a little higher. So don't tell me it's raining while you're peeing on my leg. Did I say that right? Because this is what they showed you on the news. What? They showed you this. And people started believing they were seeing a straight formation. That's the lie. Look, they did get it right. Yeah, never mind. Here it is again. Here's another. You can even see it's a little bit off, the little space. I don't like it. They are equidistant. They're in a straight line. No, they never were. That's the lie. And then they tried saying it was a V-shaped craft, which we have no proof, but we have 10,000 people who said they saw it. Now, back to the lies. I had a conversation with Dr. Lin several times during these events, Phoenix Lights documentary events. And at the end of the second or third year anniversary, there was an announcement. They always had a question and answer after the movie played for about 20 minutes to half an hour. And something was brought up that has never come to light. Apparently, there was an armada of ships that were over Phoenix, and there were over 60 UFOs. And this was supposed to be in the new movie that was supposed to come out, which never did. And you want to know why? Because when that object made a turn, it was so big that it distorted the look. Like, if you turn something a little bit, it may not look like a straight line anymore. Like the stealth bomber. Straight on it looks like a UFO, right? You turn it a little bit and see it's a big plane, right? So people at different parts of Phoenix that saw this boomerang-shaped craft thinking it was a disc, right? Because of the angle they were at. If they were up at a higher elevation, it could have looked different. So you get Dr. Lin telling me we're going to make another movie. And Rich, did you know there were over 60 different UFOs? 60. All different shapes and sizes, I was told. Where's that movie? Good Lord. Anyway, now, when this event happened, Frances Barwood worked for Congress, and she wanted to get funding to investigate the Phoenix Lights because there were so many concerned citizens. And when she brought it up in a council meeting, they said, we'll take it into consideration next. That was it. It was never brought up again. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Why? It's interesting, though. Then one night, the governor of Arizona, Stiffington. What's his name, really? What was the governor of Arizona's name? Look at me, I can't remember. What was his name? Symington. Symington's one of the most corrupt, the most corrupt politician you could ever imagine, kind of on the level of Biden. He was pretty bad. And one day, he's holding a unannounced press conference about the Phoenix Lights. We found the people who are responsible for the Phoenix Lights, he said. If you could bring him out, be careful, he might be a little dangerous, he says, as one of his co-workers comes out in an alien costume with the head, the whole thing. And then Symington says to everybody in the crowd, you people take this stuff too seriously. And then the guy takes off his hat, the alien head, and just like Scooby-Doo. Well, that same guy, Symington, was ripped apart by everybody for doing that. He was the most hated guy in Phoenix for a long time, probably still to this day, for what he did. By pulling that ridiculous stunt, everybody who saw the lights felt jilted. They felt like, this is our governor? This is the guy who's supposed to care about my needs, and shit that's flying over our city that, well, who knows what it is and what they're doing. And yet he's out here making jokes. Now, we saw a mile-wide craft. We want to know. There's a really good movie out there. Unfortunately, it's by James Fox, but I think it's I Know What I Saw is the name of the movie. Yeah, that's it. It's a pretty good movie. They talk about the Phoenix Lights. Well, anyway, let me get into this, because do you guys remember Bill Burns? Bill Burns was the older gentleman, he's still around, who was in UFO Hunters, the TV show with Pat Uskert and the guy from the government, whatever, the skeptic. Anyway, I was on Bill Burns' show. His wife was there, Nancy, and I was a guest. And we were talking about the Phoenix Lights. And I say, hey, man, Symington's an a-hole. And he's like, why? And I go, let me tell you this story. So I'll tell you the story that I told Bill Burns, because Bill Burns goes, you got to be kidding me, Rich. He was happy. Symington was ripped to shreds for pulling that stunt. That 7 years later, he comes out in a documentary and says, I saw the Phoenix Lights. And I lied about it. You don't understand how crazy it was back then. People were calling in, people were demanding stuff. You couldn't imagine how crazy it was. Ooh, the phone rang. Oh, people, ooh, give me a break. No, they really wanted to know. So he tells this story about how he came home on the night of Phoenix Lights. So the Phoenix Lights happened around 8:25. And the big sighting that happened, and I started off telling you where people started seeing it, way up by Kingman, where there was a crashed UFO, I don't know, 100 years ago or so. It was a long time. I don't know, in the 60s. That's where the first calls started coming in, from Kingman, Arizona, kind of Nevada-ish area. It's right on the border. And then it meandered its way down, and it went through Payson, Flagstaff, then Payson, then Jerome, And then it came to the 51, State Route 51, which we talked about here about a week ago, where on the freeway of the 51, there was a message that was made or designed with artwork from Indian culture, the ho-ho come, I think, and something else. And on the side of the walls, the angled down walls, it was a message for the star people, and it gave them directions to go home. And where do you think that was? It's a place called South Mountain. That's where the Barry Goldwater gunnery range is. That's where Phoenix lights were seen. That's where Dr. Lynn took her pictures of flares for 2 years on and off. But only in January, February, and March. Because that's when they dropped flare. It's scheduled. Anyway, pretty interesting that a big spaceship, a message on the side of the freeway in a city, fifth largest, fastest growing. Why would it go down this path? What was it looking for? Or was it looking for anything? Because let me tell you, at 8:30, there was a real sighting, a real UFO of some sort. Whether it was alien or our technology, we'll never know, probably. However, those messages were on the side of Squaw Peak Parkway. That's what it used to be called. For some reason, they switched it in 2002. Well, why they did it, to Piestewa Peak, because it was the first female soldier from Arizona off the reservation who died in combat in 2000, after 9/11. Anyway, where that message was alongside the freeway was where, what's his name lived? Fife Symington. Fife Symington's coming home from work to eat dinner, he says. But he walks through the door at 8:20, give or take. And he says to his wife and family, I'll be right back. I want to go Squaw Peak Park and see the UFO that people are calling in about. First of all, that didn't happen. The calls weren't reported on TV because he said being reported on TV. They didn't start coming in till 9. Nobody reported anything till 9 because they wanted to verify more. And then when the calls couldn't stop and never stopped for days, so he lied about that. So what he said was this, check it out. I never heard of somebody saying, I saw on TV, they're reporting there was a UFO. I'm going to drive home, go out to the park, tell my family, I'm not even going to take them with me. I'm going to leave my family behind. I don't want them to see history. Matter of fact, I'm not even bringing a camera. How's that? So he goes to the park, which is 5 minutes away, and he says, I was milling around in the park, and people started, pointing, oh, and then I see this big craft, and then he says what he saw. Bullshit. It's such horseshit. You mean you picked the exact moment to go out there and say hello to the alien spacecraft? Perfect timing. You didn't bring your family. You didn't bring your kids. You left everybody at home. Why wouldn't you bring your family to come? Honey, wait. He's cheating on his wife. He didn't see no aliens. He's out there boffing somebody. That's what I think. But anyway, he made up this story that didn't work with what he was saying. Now, over the years, I've had time to think about it. Well, he was governor. Maybe the calls were coming in to his office, but he didn't say that. He said, I saw on TV reports coming in about a UFO sighting over Phoenix. For him to drive home, it would have been 20 more minutes. It would have been gone. It doesn't make sense. So I'm telling this story to Bill Burns and Nancy on their podcast. And Bill Burns goes, oh my God, Rich, are you kidding? Do you know I said the same thing when I was interviewing him? I said, this guy's full of shit. They caught him in a lie too. He gave a different story to Bill Burns. Oh, it was so stupid. And the reason Fife Symington lied, because he wanted people to forgive him, to look at him differently as one of us, because he pulled that prank on everybody. And you can see it in his eyes. This guy's a piece of shit. So he lied. But that was years after the fact. Now, if we go back to when it happened, I remember when it happened. I didn't see it, but Mike and I, we went out in my backyard because, well, my parents' backyard. I didn't have one. I lived in an apartment, which was right up the street from my parents. So what me and my girlfriend would do, we'd go to my parents' house and we'd cook in the backyard because it was like a guest house and everything. And I had keys and access and all that stuff. So I would go there and with my girlfriend, and we would eat steaks, burgers, and every night we were out there. And then exactly, on April 14th at midnight, right at midnight, we both saw it, a disc-shaped craft heading towards us from Phoenix towards the northeast, which would have been the McDowell Mountains. And I'm going to hold it this way. It went this way and it went over us, but the light would like be small and then it would get bigger. You know what I mean? Like it would fill it out. It would get wider and then the lights it kept doing that like, right? And it was orange. And the greatest thing about that sighting, and the reason I felt like it was for us, it lit up. Now, my parents lived in the mountains, but on the bottom of the mountain, like at the base. But it was still higher. You can still see the city, but we were still on the base of the mountain. And the whole thing lit up like it was daytime. You could see, it was midnight. You could see the greenery of the saguaro and all the surrounding, and a red car. I mean, the colors were so vibrant because it was nighttime and this light was so bright. And then it was gone. As it was going over, it lit everything up. It wasn't a spotlight, but man, that was wild. And it was a disc. And my camera was 10 feet away charging. I wasn't into UFOs back then. No, I was a storm chaser. So I had a camera and everything. I could have shot it and I didn't. What are you going to do? However, that didn't propel me into ufology. You'd think it would have, but it didn't, because I had so much going on in my life that, what am I going to do? Look for UFOs back then? So all of this stuff with the Phoenix Lights, and the only logical explanation that was ever given for the Phoenix Lights was the flares that I showed you from the Maryland Bomber Squad. What was it called? Let's pull it up here. Hold on. You know, I didn't plan on talking about this tonight, which is weird because we're talking about it, I know. But I kind of like get burnt out on talking about I didn't talk about it last year that much. I don't even think I did. I think I just said, hey, it's the anniversary. Here's what's up. Yeah, still unexplained. Let's see. I'm looking for. Here we go. We'll just look at a couple of news clips from that day or back then. It's kind of cool to go back almost 30 years. Imagine if we could go back over 100 years and, you know, see like Wyatt Earp or Billy the Kid, or see them coming in on their horse, you know, going into the saloon to get some whiskey or an ice cold soda. Or can I have a Gatorade Zero, please? A zero? I'm looking at a zero. All right, here we go.
Strange happened in the skies over Arizona that still hasn't been fully explained. An event now known as the Phoenix Lights.
It was extraordinary.
No one knows for sure what.
Did you see it? Look how low those lights were. Not very high. See, in that promotional ad, they show those lights high up. You see right here? They show them high, like higher up. Nope.
Event now known as the Phoenix Lights.
It was extraordinary.
No one knows for sure what happened that night in the skies over Arizona in March, but thousands of people saw something.
This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we investigate the Phoenix Lights, a possible UFO sighting in Phoenix, Arizona. This case is regarded by many.
Oh, I didn't know it was this. I thought it was news.
To be one of the bigger UFO cases of all time, mainly because of the amount of witnesses. You already look like you're stoked.
I love it. I love it. A lot of time.
March 13th, 1997, around 7 p.m., a string of about 5 lights in a V formation appeared in the sky above Phoenix, Arizona.
Hold on. 7? What? 7?
The National UFO Reporting Center reported that the first call regarding the lights came in at
around 8:20. That's what I said. Not 7.
16 p.m. from a retired police officer in Paulden, Arizona, which is about 2 hours north of Phoenix. The retired police officer reported he saw, quote, a cluster of red-orange lights arranged in a V formation. End quote. The National UFO Reporting Center reportedly began to get a flood of calls from south of Paulden, suggesting the lights were moving in a southeastern direction.
Right. Okay. Up there, yeah, maybe around 7. Okay. Not in Phoenix.
Allegedly, there were over 700 witnesses, including pilots, police officers, and military officials that were lighting up the National UFO Reporting Center's switchboards, looking for an explanation. Some described the lights as orbs. Others said triangles. A large amount of witnesses described.
That's not. Do you hear how dumb that was? Dude, nobody reported the orbs as triangles. That never happened. I can't watch this guy. We're going to go somewhere else. What he should have said was that some people mistook the UFO for a triangle because people said it was a big triangle. Not many triangles. Those words never, ever came out of anybody's mouth. Good Lord. I can't watch that. That's embarrassing. Yeah, I told you the story. It's pretty much it. I'm going to look for something different, though. Oh, there's the documentary. Too bad we can't play it. The man who claims aliens abducted him during the Phoenix Lights 3 days ago. Oh, this is from Phoenix. This is from Fox 10. 3 days ago. This can't be 3 days ago. It's when it was posted. Let's see.
stunning sight near Camelback Mountain back on March 13th, 1997. Thousands of witnesses, like Dr. Lynn Kidai,
Look how low it's Kitai. Look how low that is. That's because it's right over the mountaintops. They're right there, the mountain.
describe a boomerang-shaped aircraft over the valley.
This formation appeared 1,000 feet altitude over Class B restricted airspace, the tarmac, okay? But the entire thing, over a mile wide, equidistant lights, turned as a unit.
Dr. Kidai's documentary about the Phoenix Lights is shown.
Dr. Kidai? Can you believe Dr. Kidai? She said Dr. Kidai, right?
The Phoenix Lights is shown each year in the valley on the Phoenix Lights is shown. Kidai's documentary
as a unit.
Yeah.
Dr. Kidai's documentary about the Phoenix Lights is shown each year in the valley on the anniversary of the sighting. But one guest speaker at the UFO event know more about the phenomenon than anyone else.
Me.
Travis Walton, his disappearance in northern Arizona in
What happened to Travis Walton? Why does he look so frail? Did something happen?
1975 became one of the most famous abduction stories in the UFO community.
As soon as it came into view, one of the crew screamed out, "It's a UFO." They knew what they were looking at. It was not, gee, what is that light? I mean, we knew we were looking at a flying vehicle.
Walton is a guest speaker at this year's screening. He became famous after he was allegedly abducted by aliens for 5 days near the town of Snowflake, making national headlines, and the story even wound up on the big screen in 1993's Fire in the Sky.
The guy said my body flew through the air and landed limp like a dead body.
He describes a beam of light from a metallic craft in the sky. His 6 coworkers also reported seeing that beam of light. And then
I was lying on my back on a table with a light above me. And I was thinking this was the hospital, but in actuality, I was on board the craft and these beings were standing over me. I totally freaked out. To me, to see them face to face like that was so traumatic that just their faces, that was a menacing sort of a thing at the time. But in hindsight, I'm thinking they were trying to help. They were maybe even trying to revive me.
he explains what he saw next.
These beings were smaller stature-wise than us, physically not as strong. I was surprised when I struck out at one of them that it fell back much easier than I expected. It was
because I'm a weakling. No, I'm just kidding.
lighter than I thought it would be, but very large heads, hairless, normal human arrangement of features, 2 eyes.
Do you guys see what I see in that alien picture? Do you see the other alien? Yeah, right here. We could even go one further. There's the eyes. Here's the mouth for both of them. His nose is another alien head. And there's the mouth to the alien head. It controls both of them. That is one creepy individual. See what Travis did? Travis told the artist to draw it this way. So they must have, I don't know, like not a sixth sense, but a sick sense.
Eyes, nose, mouth, ears. But to me, it was
eyes, nose, mouth, ears, butt. Listen, he said it.
But to me, it was mouth, ears. But to me, it was terrifyingly different from human.
During Walton's experience, sheriff's deputies searched for him for 5 days. When he regained consciousness, he reunited with family members.
I found myself lying next to the highway.
Lying.
Outside of the town near us where this happened.
I found myself lying. Pause.
Next to the highway.
With family members.
Listen.
I found myself lying.
That's a sign. I found myself lying.
consciousness, he reunited with family members.
I found myself lying
Sad. Anyway.
next to the highway outside of the town near us where this happened.
Where I swear this happened? Why does he have to say that?
And near us where this happened.
Why did he have to say that? That's a really weird thing to do. Hey, I'm a body language freaker outer. I pay attention. Subconsciously, this guy wants to tell us more. And I don't know if there's more to the truth or more to the lie.
And there was a light above me. He was saying, "You've been gone for 5 days." And that was quite a shock to me.
Walton was silent for years after criticism for his story, but now he speaks out to refute the skeptics.
Look, if you had 7 people that really had witnessed a crime, like 7 people who witnessed a murder, that would be an open and shut case in court because it involved this incredible phenomenon.
There's no such thing as an open and shut case. Capiche? Trust me. There you go, Travis Walton and the Phoenix Lights. I don't know why they had to bring him into the mix. Because they have nothing on the Phoenix Lights. Nothing else can be explained about it. And that's that. It's true. Here's that guy. What's his name? Glenn? No. Here, I'm going to show you this. This is from AWE Alien. This guy. Oh, this is the movie. You can't play the movie. This guy's got the Phoenix Lights documentary. Daniel, there's her son. Ruth. Hey, where is he? I want to get his name. I don't want to get a content. Fuck.
Chance to really examine data themselves.
A bunch of us that have.
Hold on, let's see. Should be coming. Here is the biggest ass face. This guy is one of the worst. All you have to do is just give him a little money and you got a UFO analyzed. Oh, yeah. That's a real UFO. He analyzed it. How much? A lot. This guy, Jim Delatoso.
Lights, but did not see them on radar. And they've seen flares before. In fact, from
this guy. He smelled so bad of patchouli and body odor at one of the Phoenix Lights events. It was, I almost threw up. It was bad. You know, the gag reflex? He's sitting behind me. It was awful. You could taste it. Oh, Fortin. Brian Fortin, this guy. Mike Fortin. Oh, I missed it. He's the one who told me and the other lady. There's Francis Barwood. There he is, Mike Fortin.
One big, large boomerang.
Everybody that called me.
It's a good time. It's a good time to be alive. God, I feel weird all of a sudden. Hey, I didn't mention it, but if you want to help support the show, mysterious radio signals are coming from... Well, are we done with the Phoenix Lights? Isn't that it? That's good enough, right? We don't need to keep talking about it. The thing is, nobody knows what it is. There was a guy who claims that he was part of an experimental craft that was like a blimp type of thing. And he says it was the Phoenix Lights. I'm not so sure. I'm really not so sure. But we still don't know what's going on. We don't know. We'll never know. It was a UFO. That's all you need to know. End of story. Yeah, all of a sudden, I just started feeling really terrible. Yeah. Hold on, I'm looking for something here. Hold on. What are you guys doing? You guys having a good time? Hey, Dorothy. Burning the veil. He had radiation poisoning. Who? Who? Hello, Simon from Dublin. From Dublin. How do you say that, mate? Yeah. I know. I know. If that person is available, that would be incredible, burning the veil. You know, I would travel. I would do, it would be amazing. We would visit people that have sightings. Like let's say I wanted to investigate Christopher Bledsoe. I would have the opportunity, if I had a benefactor, to do that. Right? How much do you need this week to go visit that guy? Well, I just want to spend 3 days with him, see if it's real. 2 nights, 3 days. I'll come home at night on the third night. So I need $1,000 for food, airfare, and whatever's left over, we'll throw it in the kitty and use it next time. Capiche? Gush, nothing goes to waste over here. Hold on. Thank you. Now, I didn't want to be gross, but that's what I would do, burning the veil. I would. Thank you, Dorothy, for the $2 super chat. We are family. Eh, 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 eh. Hold on. I think. Okay, Metalhead sent me watch incredible UFO activity over Pahrump, Nevada. Dorothy, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Dorothy is a continuing supporter of GUFON and a nice friend of the show. Thanks, Dorothy. I appreciate that. Okay, Metalhead. This is from Metalhead. He sent this to me earlier. It looks like a sighting over Pahrump, Nevada. That's where Art Bell's from. Go. Coming to you from the deserts of the great Southwest in Pahrump, Nevada. Oh. Supposed to analyze this? Here, join UFO seekers as we capture stunning night vision footage of unidentified flying objects over Pahrump. Multiple mysterious objects appear and vanish in the night sky, including one extremely bright UFO moving west, completely invisible to the naked eye. Bullshit. You know what? All right. I'm not buying into this. This is great. I appreciate it. But as I'm watching this, I see the same things I always see when I go out at night. Except that was interesting, but there's no detail. And that, to me, is an iridium flare satellite. I want to know the time that they took. See, this is what everything should be in here. In there. Every sighting should have the time it was taken. If you want to be taken seriously this way, this is why I had the website. When I had my website, it's why I had so many people coming, because I put all the details into everything. And it's interesting. No details here. And anytime you record something with night vision technology, you are distorting the image by a 50% minimum. And that looks just like an iridium. Watch, if it turns, then it's not a satellite. If it blinks, it's a plane. If it flashes, it's a spinning satellite. You understand? A lot of problems we got with satellites now, too, because of the drone situation. All right, what else they got here? Yeah, all different directions. I got them, too. I've got over 1,100 of these things. But while I was recording those 1,100, I captured 5 triangle formations of these lights. 5 times. 6, actually, but it was only 2 of the 3. The third one, for some reason, disappeared and never came back. But it's interesting. Like, if it's 1 craft, like, I don't know why that light would go out. If it was 3 crafts, why did that light go out? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But thank you, Metalhead, for sending that over. It's hard for me to buy into that because I've got the same shit on camera and it's satellites. Yeah. And it's fun to watch, though, because you never know. It is a good one. Oh, that's from Mark Edwards. Okay. Thank you, Metalhead. Oh, by the way, did you know Greer sent President Trump a memorandum? Yep. Oh, yeah. Access this memorandum online. Here we go. Here it is. You want to take a look? Let's take a look, shall we? Greer's memorandum. Here it is. Director of the Disclosure. That's who I am. To President Donald J. Trump. Oh, my God. First line, he says, since the 50s, the UFO UAP subject has been handled by corrupt deep state transnational organization. Trump's going to look at that and he's going to go, are you kidding me? Who's this Greer guy? Oh, that's Tony Soprano. Who's this Greer guy? Huh? I don't like this guy. Oh, they should have Trump Soprano. Right? That would be funny. Are you talking to me? I don't want to do it. I'm not in the mood. Oh, this is it. All right, so here it is. Since the 1950s, trans organization whose power has grown to a level that it is an imminent threat to national security and international peace and security. Sorry, let me bring this up for you. There you go. Want me to go in the box? I'll go in the box. There we go. Can I read? All right. This organization is a hybrid of unconstitutional deep state and government compartmented operations and corporate special projects. It has reverse-engineered non-human intelligence craft and is operating man-made advanced technologies at parity with NHI technologies. These human technologies are currently being used in a number of criminal operations, including assassinations, abductions, human, drug, weapons trafficking, embezzlement of U.S. government funds, acts of treason, and have the capability to simulate a fake alien attack at any moment. I have debriefed over 700 government and corporate whistleblowers over the past 35 years and have documented their information in the briefing document provided to your staff. The following executive orders are urgently needed. Number 1, explicit whistleblower protection, specifying both legal amnesty and personal security. Number 2, an executive order authorizing a TS-SISAP with significant funding currently configured under law enforcement to stand down these illegal operations and especially the illegal use of electromagnetic pulse weapons, EMP, currently being used against NHI craft, as these actions imperil the future of humanity. Number 3, an executive order requiring all such UFO UAP operations to fully be disclosed within 6 months, or those responsible will be vigorously prosecuted. This is so stupid. An executive order. Number 4, an executive order to authorize an advanced diplomatic team to make peaceful contact with NHI civilizations. Elon, Ivanka, and Junior, can you come here, please? I'm making an executive order for these 3 people to say hello to the aliens. Done deal. Next, number 5, and finally, an executive order authorizing the review and release of advanced technology, AT, held by this criminal organization that would create total energy independence for the U.S. and would begin a new energy economy with which the U.S. would lead the world economically. You see, it's all about money. That's all they care about. That's why they left that one for last. Want to see something funny? Not funny, but stupid. I just can't stop thinking about why this doesn't happen in ufology.
Where it's in their policy that if someone's getting away or they're leaving, they should go running up as fast as they can, overweight, out of shape, doesn't train, and sit on the side of the car.
Oh, she's trying to run. Get in the car.
He was not athletic enough to do that move. He never screamed for her to stop, and she didn't know he was there. She was leaving the scene. She's like, all right, I got in a fight. She's going to jail. I'm leaving. He never said, don't leave the scene.
Oh, she gone.
This woman didn't attack a cop. She didn't try to fight a cop. She was driving away. She may have never seen him try to jump on her car. He never screamed for her to stop. And you're going to give her a $250,000 bail? So you lock her up pretty much indefinitely because a pig hurt himself? I don't know.
I'm going to tell you something. That cop was faking that he was knocked out. I'm telling you he was. He did that because they're on camera and he knew people were recording. And if he didn't get knocked out and he just got up and walked away, she'd still be in jail, but I don't think she'd have a $250,000 bond. Anyway, just wanted to show you how stupid cops are. They are. I said it. They are. I hate them. Actually, I don't hate them. I hate the policies and procedures that they have to follow. It's not really their fault, but they don't have to be assholes. That's all. All right, what is this? A UFO an hour from DC. Huh. Let's see what this is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Birds. I'm not even going to show you. It's birds. It's migrating birds. See, this is what I don't like. All of these people are saying, yeah, I got a UFO, I got a UFO. And then you go look at it, they don't have a UFO. All right, I want to show you this. This is really weird. On a doorbell cam of all places, right? Just watch and then we'll talk. You see how bright that is? That is just about as bright as the ball that I saw in my house. But I was able to see through. It's weird. Kind of similar. That's why I wanted to show this. I don't know what this is, but if it's real, and it looks real, I don't know, but yeah, see that I'm trying to look at the shadows here. It's like it's a see-through fence, so there really wouldn't be much in the way of shadows, but you can see them there and there, right? No, I guess not. It's like, what is this? If it's real, energy comes out of the sky. I don't know. You know what's wrong? There's just too many fakes out there, so we just can't. Right. It's a peyote trip. No doubt. No doubt. Wild Ascension says, I got a distaste for Greer because he uses his followers to get free art so he doesn't have to pay them in his documentaries. Claims it's donating. Is that right? What a dick. Unbelievable. I did not know that, Wild. Wild. I didn't know it, though. Wild Ascension, throwing down. Burning the veil. I say that a lot, too, right? Why not show us how it left? How that object we just watched, did it leave? Did it just wink out? Did it fly away to the left, the right? Did it go in the ground? Where's the rest of it? You know why burning the veil? Because it's fake. That's why. That's why. Now, let's have a little fun. Can we have a little fun? Hold on. Hold on. I want to get something. Oh, these are oh, this is cringe-worthy fails. Oh, I wanted to play this a week ago. Here. Remember Chris Angel?
Chris Angel? I can't see through my mask. I'm sorry, but is that Chris Angel?
Yes.
Raymond, right now I have 2 envelopes here. I will give you $1 million of my personal money right now. If either one of you can tell me specific details of what's. Now, don't tell me about the energy or that it's not the right time.
Man, I'll
but
tell
just
you
tell
what
me
I will
what's in
tell
here
you.
right now. Tell me right now what's in the envelope.
I find you an ideological bigot. That's what I find.
What's in the envelope
You
right now.
claim.
Tell me what's in the envelope.
That
Tell me
you
what's in the envelope.
do
Don't
not
give me all this
believe in the
bullshit. Tell me what's in the
paranormal. You
envelope.
do not believe
Tell me what's in the
in
envelope. Oh,
the
blah, blah, blah,
psychic.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
Oh.
Tell me what's in the
truth
envelope.
is
Right here.
Listen to me.
See through it?
Oh my God. Real quick, this is what we're watching is literally what we're watching. That's like a video meme for what it's like.
You got a question for Sylvia about your daughter, Michelle?
Oh, watch
My
this.
daughter, Michelle, was 17 years old. She'll be gone 5 years, the 21st of this
She was seen in water.
year.
This is really sad. These are real people with real kids and stuff.
Oh,
that
I
have
thought they were
passed away.
fake. I thought these were puppets.
So this is really hard to watch.
No, it's not.
Sylvia, I don't know how she died. Please,
She died in
if you
water.
can, how did she die? She was shot.
Oh,
Circumstances around her death?
she was shot.
She just collapsed in her room.
I don't know, but something looks like, because
They
it
have
looks
no-
like a combustion.
They found
in
nothing
chest.
on the autopsy.
I don't care,
Nothing.
but it looks like something hit her in the chest.
Oh my God.
Okay. As a fake psychic, I can tell you why she's going to win the argument. Because when you're in the psychic world and you're feeling the energies, yeah, it may feel like she got shot, but maybe something hit her in the chest. Maybe her heart fluttered and it gave the impression or the frequency of being shot. It felt like the same thing. Just like the universe can't tell the difference between thought and reality. a psychic feeling has many different loopholes. All right, here we go. Now listen to Sylvia Brown defend her answer. It's great.
God. Wow. Poor girl dies of some kind of probably natural causes or something really. I won't admit that she's wrong. She's going to keep doubling down on it. Wow.
They did an autopsy. They did drug. They do whatever
Everything.
they do. It's just she was a healthy child and
She was in her.
just fell out in her room. Just
went
fell
out.
like a
Yeah.
golf club's fall or whatever.
I know, just went down.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there was something that hit her hard. But something sharp.
Did she play sports?
We dropped our psychics.
Montel, don't even go there. Then it becomes a guessing game, Did you play golf? Did you play baseball? Did she eat guacamole? What a fraud.
In the middle of a massive pine forest.
All right.
Well, we're back with medium James Van Prague, who has had his
This is the best fail I've seen, I think, in history. Maybe in history.
I'd like to start with this, okay? And with the name of either Mary, Margaret. Do you understand the name? Margaret Mary. Okay, Margaret Mary.
Real quick, you know why I said Margaret? Because literally back then, Margaret was the freaking most common name of all time.
Like Barbara.
Let me look it up and I'll put it on the screen to see if it was one of the most common names, because it literally was. That's part of cold reading 101.
All right.
And I got to tell you that I feel before she passes over, though, there's a lot of hard time to walk or hard time to get up and get things going. Do you understand that? Yeah. And I feel some arthritis, by the way. There's a lot of arthritis.
Oh, wow. An old person with arthritis? Holy fuck. You're amazing, dude.
Stupid.
And by the way, after watching some of these psychic things before I picked up this one,
bone problem. There's also something with the back. So I don't know if she sees to sit and have a pillow with the back of her, or is that you?
All old people have a pillow. My mom's got a pillow now on her back.
No, that doesn't make sense to you?
You know why? Because it's easier for them to get out of a chair.
Okay, and what about trouble with legs?
No.
Okay, who has trouble with the legs now?
Well, my father's had 2 hip replacements.
2 hip replacements. He cannot walk as well as he used to.
Oh, no, he walks very well.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Just going for the low-hanging fruit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right. Was your mother buried?
I like the lady in the back. She was laughing. Is your mother's name Beverly, he just asked? Hold on.
Right. Was your mother buried?
Oh, buried.
Yes.
Because she's talking about being buried and about an wake, or a funeral, rather. And she knows about it. She was very surprised by it all. And who's Kathy, or Kathy? Is there Catherine or Kathy? Kathy? Catherine or Kathy?
Kate?
I also know who's Catholic, but there's someone who's Catholic background. And
oh, my God. He went from Catherine, Kathy, and then he says Catholic. Wow. Right? Didn't that what he did? He went to the religion name?
They're Catherine or Kathy?
Catherine?
Kathy? Catherine or Kathy? I also know who's Catholic, but there's someone who's Catholic background.
Oh, Catholic.
And,
we all are.
You all are, okay.
Yeah.
So there was a mass said, for instance, wants to thank you for a mass that was said, and there are prayer cards that are said. There's a picture of Mother Mary somewhere around. Picture of Mother Mary. Would you know about this? You know about this. Picture of
Well,
Mother
all
Mary.
Catholics have Mother Mary around somewhere.
Good, okay, well, I know.
Oh, God, it's so painful, dude. You suck at this.
He's terrible.
You're
He's
just
always
telling
been
them the
bad.
obvious. There's nothing to this crap.
I never liked James Van
You never wanted to
Praagh.
play the piano?
No.
Okay, who was that one to play, though? Did you go to do music when you were younger and you stopped doing music?
No.
Okay, you never wanted to play the piano?
No.
Okay, who was that one to play the piano? Or music?
None of us.
No.
Don't know.
And you know what's funny about this? Most kids, when they're young, their parents try to, figure out what they want, what they like. So they give them an instrument, they buy them a flute or a clarinet, and oh, yeah, but I didn't like it. Of course, no kid likes trying to learn how to play the flute, the skin flute, but not the flute.
No one in my family's musical.
I want to talk about this lady here. Your husband's passed over? Or your father's passed over, rather?
Father
passed over. I don't know if he liked cars. The whole thing about cars.
Most men like cars.
But there's something about cars with him. He told me about this, okay? I don't know if he just recently got a car, or there was talk about getting a car.
I didn't know if you were in a car. I don't know if you were conceived in a car. I didn't know if you know how to spell car.
Change with car. Are you living or dead? Do you understand?
No.
you know what I said about the cars?
Listen to that. Listen to all those stupid...
About cars with him. I mean, I want to talk about this lady here. Your husband's passed over? Or your father's passed over, rather? Father passed over. I don't know if he liked cars. The whole thing about cars. But there's something about cars with him. I mean, told me about this, okay? I don't know if he just recently got a car, or there was talk about getting a car, or changing a car. Are you living or dead? Do you understand? Do you know what I said about the cars?
No.
Did you just get a car, or were there...
No.
No?
No.
He's bombing. I bet his armpits are sweaty as hell, girl.
This guy's he's
Holy
always
hell.
been bad.
Yeah.
Okay, and there was situations that she was going to either get an operation or a procedure done, something before that, okay? So I don't know if you know that she didn't get that.
Terrible.
I also want to ask who I'm with Teresa or Terry, but I am. Okay, I got to tell you that.
What did you say?
Teresa or Terry.
Teresa?
Mm-hmm. Teresa or Terry. And was there a divorce with you? Never. You never married?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God, this guy is bombing. I mean, actually, with the way odds are, he should be getting at least half of these right. I mean, it seems like he's getting most of it wrong.
Yeah, here we go. One last one with Sylvia Brown. She's in water.
See already, we got psychics. Sylvia Brown. You know,
Look at
I used
that
to watch her
haircut.
all the time on Montel. Love me some Montel.
Horrible.
Who doesn't, right? And play.
Lost my boyfriend tragically a few years ago. They never found him. And I've had such a hard time since. Every day.
The reason why you didn't find him is because he's in water. And find him in water, it's like the girl is missing in Aruba. You can't find somebody.
Well, it was September 11th. There was no. He was a fireman, but.
Well, no. See, I keep seeing him in water.
Oh yeah.
Is there any way he could have drowned in water some way?
They never found a piece of him. Nothing.
From 9/11.
He left you.
Wow, she's done messed up, and there's no way backtracking out of this. So what does she do? She doubles down.
Right. That's what you do.
Oh yeah, it was water, 9/11.
Because he says he couldn't breathe and he was filled with water.
How insulting, by the way. Right there, she says, oh, he says. She's talking to him right now.
Right. So why doesn't he tell her, oh, honey, I love you and I miss you so much. I wish I was there with you and the kids.
Well,
no, he goes, I was not in water. What are you doing listening to this charlatan? Ma!
If they were trying to put the fire out, Montel, they could have, you know.
If they were trying to put the fire out with the water, he may have put a hose up his ass and drowned.
Yeah.
Did you hear Montel? Oh, yeah. Listen.
Right there, she says, oh, he says. He's talking to him. He's talking to him right now.
Listen.
Well, if they were trying to put the fire out, Montel, they could have, you know. Yeah.
It could have been, you know, well, yeah. Oh, Montel. Terrible. She used to come on his show every Wednesday. I think in Arizona it came on like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'd watch it. And then they'd play the replay. That's right, after midnight. That's right. Jerry Springer would be on after hour. Remember they moved Jerry Springer to 1 a.m. because it was too violent for morning TV. But anyway, tonight we talked about the Phoenix Lights filled with lies. We still don't know where or what or how that object appeared, what it was doing. The mystery may last forever. And yet, we are still looking for answers. Maybe someday somebody will have a video recording of the lights. There's got to be a building that had a recording of it. See, this is what I don't understand. In Phoenix, they have the Hyatt Regency, and it records everywhere. Why didn't they look on that video? See, anyway, I'm telling you. All right, thank you very much. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's a busy day for me, but it'll be a good day tomorrow, and we'll have a fun show. I'm going to try to come up with something a little different. Now, for the members, I'm thinking, I'm not sure, but maybe this Sunday, to do that special show. So I'm trying to figure out a place to go to and get you guys that special show. But thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out. We'll see you next time. And, you know, ufology for ufology. We do this for you. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Alien bless. Alien bless.
There's look at this thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?